In previous videos, we've looked at the relationship between nitrogen and wheat yield. I've given you different amounts of money spent on nitrogen, and we've looked at the total wheat yield you get under each nitrogen application. And we've looked at the cost of producing wheat under different prices. And we've looked at what if the price of nitrogen is this, the fixed costs are this, other variable costs are this. We're going to ignore externality here. And now we're moving beyond costs. We're also going to talk about revenues. Then we're going to get the profit. So obviously the price of wheat becomes very important. Notice here I'm telling you that the price you get when you sell wheat is $4 per bushel. Now, in the different scenarios for nitrogen cost and fixed cost and variable cost, we were able to say for any given yield, say if you want to produce 33 bushels per acre, your total cost of production will be $113 per acre. So you spend $113 per acre to get those 33 bushels from that acre. And remember, this thing says private cost. Private just means the cost that the farmer actually pays. Well, now that we know how much it costs to produce given amounts of wheat, we can start looking at the revenues we earn at different levels of production and figure out how much nitrogen to apply, and thereby deciding how much how much wheat we're going to produce. Notice we have a new column here called revenues, and of course revenues are just the output price, the price you get when you produce and sell your product, times the output, the amount of production that you sell. So let's look at an example. Let's say we want to produce 25 bushels per acre. The revenues are $100, and we get that by saying revenues are the output price. Remember, the price of wheat is $4. We're producing 25 bushels per acre, and of course 4 times 25 is 100. And when you do that simple revenue calculation for all different possible yields per acre, you get different revenues. And now that we have total cost and total revenues, we can start calculating private profits. Profits meaning the profits earned by the farmer. The profits that you make are just the revenues, the total amount of money coming in from producing wheat, minus your total cost, total money going out. Let's look again at the example of when we produce 25 bushels per acre. We see that our total costs are $111. Our total revenues are just $100, so we would lose $11. And when you see this in accounting, whenever we're talking about money, that's a loss of $11. Now, of course, we don't have to take it a loss because we don't have to produce only 25 bushels per wheat. Notice we can produce more, and when we start to produce more wheat, we can then begin to earn positive profits. And if our goal is to maximize profits to determine how much wheat we want to produce, well, we just go down this row and find where the value is the largest. And the largest profits are earned right here. $29 per acre is the most profits you can make. And we produce these maximum profits by raising 36 bushels per acre. You might remember from some of our previous videos that to get 36 bushels per acre, our nitrogen application went like this. Here, this first row, we're not producing any wheat. This second row, we're applying no nitrogen, even though we are raising wheat. And this third row, we apply 10 pounds, then 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 60 pounds. And so if we want to maximize our profits, we want to apply 50 pounds of nitrogen. And if you don't remember that relationship between nitrogen and wheat yield, just see some of the previous videos.